Our dish, honey. Dinner is ready. Ooh. Today I'm gonna make some pomfret curry with some rice, some pomfret fry. First, I wanna start off with 2 pans. Sorry, the sun is coming in. I'm gonna start off with 2 pans and I'm gonna separate my small pieces from my large pieces because they're gonna be for my curry. We're gonna make our masala for the ones we're gonna fry, and for the ones that we're gonna put in the curry, I'm only gonna add salt and turmeric powder. Just a little bit of turmeric powder, not too much. For the fish that we're frying, we're gonna add a little salt, massage that in, and let that sit for 15 minutes. To a bowl, we're gonna add our chili powder. We use a lot, you don't have to. They like it spicy.
Yep, me too.
And just a pinch of turmeric, not too much. I also add just a tad bit more salt. You don't have to. I do. I also had some kokum soaking. You can use tamarind as well. It's optional, but I just like to add just a little bit. And then you want to give everything a nice mix. If it's still a little dry, you can add a little water, but not too much because you want it to be a paste. Press it between your fingers, get rid of all those clumps, if there's any, because you don't want any dry, big clumps of spices. You want it to be nicely mixed. It'll look like this. See?
And then you paste.
That's how it's gonna stick to your fish. If it's too watery, it's not gonna stick. Your fish is done marinating in the salt. You just wanna take and you wanna coat that fish, massage it in. And you wanna leave a little layer of it on there, something like this. Don't just put it like this. It's not gonna taste. You want it to have a little coating like that on all the sides, even around the sides, just like this. You'll continue to do that for all your fish. And then you'll cover it and let it marinate in the fridge until you're ready to cook it. Okay, so like I said, we're just gonna add salt, rub it all in, and just a little bit of turmeric powder. And then you'll let that sit and marinate until it's time to cook it. There we go. We're gonna cover and let it sit in the fridge. These are the ingredients that you're gonna want for your curry. First, we're gonna do the onions, the green chili, obviously a little oil to go with that. We're gonna do that first. And then in the grinder, we're gonna grind 1/2 cup of coconut, 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder, 4 chilies. I always use 1 Kashmiri and then round because it just gives it a very bright color. I have a tablespoon of coriander seeds, and then I have 6 peppercorns. This is what we're going to grind right now in the mixer jar. I also have a tamarind ball soaking. That tamarind ball, we're also going to grind it too, but you want to soak it to get it a little bit wet so it releases those flavors. So let's go ahead and get started with our grinding. All right, so like I said, let's go ahead and add in that fresh grated coconut, all of our whole spices, and our tamarind ball. I like to give mine just a little mush. See how it just falls apart? You want to pour that whole thing in there. We'll add just enough water to grind this all. All right, let's grind. When our masala is almost done grinding, I'm gonna add oil to our pan. I'm using coconut oil. You can use any oil you'd like. Let that heat up. Once our oil is done heating, let's go ahead and add in our onions and green chilies. I don't know if I mentioned before, but I used 1/2 of a small onion. You want about 2 tablespoons, not too much. I'm gonna fry this down until it gets nice and brown. Not burnt, but brown. Okay, so our onions and chilies are done frying. At this time, turn your burner down. You do not want this to be too hot when you add in your masala or your curry because it will be popping everywhere on you. So I turn my burner down. We're gonna add this in. You wanna fry this for a few minutes on low flame. You can go ahead and add a little bit of water to your grinder jar and pour that in. Now you add salt to taste. You wanna bring this back to a boil. Once it's at a boil, then we'll add in our fish. As you can see, it's boiling. We're gonna go ahead and add in our pomfret. And then you wanna cover it and let it cook for another 4 to 5 minutes. Our curry is finished. Look at that. So yummy. Turn off the burner, pop back on the lid, and let this sit until it's time to cook. It's always best to let your curry sit for a little bit before you eat it. Take your fish out of the fridge about 15 to 20 minutes before cooking to let it rest. Also, go ahead and get your rava or your semolina ready for coating the fish. Okay, so it's time to fry the fish. We're gonna take a piece of fish and you just want to nicely coat it with the rava. I've already fried the shrimp, that's why my oil looks like that. But we're gonna add in the fish just like that. I'm also using coconut oil. When you're frying the fish, do not flip them until they have a nice crispy coating on the bottom, because then your rava will fall off. So you wanna make sure they're nice and cooked before you flip them. Okay, let's check. You see this nice coating on the bottom? That means you can go ahead and flip it. Everything has a nice cook. Also, I like to cook mine on the sides. So I just hold it and give it a little cook on the sides of the skin as well. Our dish, honey. Dinner is ready.
Ooh, yeah.
Opa, what you got? Your favorite?
Today we got pomfret, shrimp, sumta, rice, and pomfret umman.
Wow. After Ganpati, this is Nustia Boost.
Look at this, guys. Cucumber salad, pomfret fry, sumta, shrimp.
Pomfret, poplet. Look at that woman, guys. So finely.
It's fine.
Oh my god. It's fresh. Yes, we eat with our hands. Look at the pomfret, poplet. Wow. I'm a happy camper. Good job, babe.
Okay, I overfed you. Now let's overfeed him.
Oh God.
He done made a whole mess over here with his.
Okay, so this
Go.
rice.
You were missing it, no? We've been only eating veg.
Best dish ever.
Lavish is already eating. Lavish, how is your shrimp, Bubba? He's not feeling good. He just woke up. All right, enjoy, guys.
Yes, baby. Thank you.